What's going on, guys? The Film Fan Reviews. My name is Stephen Barton II, and today we're going to talk about a little film that I got to see just a tad bit early. Kind of excited. It's the first time I've gone to an early screening of a film that wasn't really available to the public that well, and that was Late Night. Now, this film is a film that comes out, I believe, when I'm going to put this out, probably at least another week or so, maybe even two. I can't remember exactly, but this film stars Emma Thompson and Mindy Kaling, who was also a writer of this film. Now, when I was going to this film, I kind of only went to it because it was free to me. The trailers weren't that compelling to me. I thought they were okay, but when I left this theater, I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. I laughed almost the entire time. Now, I'm a big fan of comedy in general, but Mindy Kaling has been around the comedy scene for quite a bit now. She's had her own show and everything like that, The Mindy Project, and although I haven't really checked that show out, I've seen her in other things, and she's never really been my favorite. I've kind of laughed at some things she does, but definitely not someone I seek out. But this film totally changed that for me. She had me cracking up the entire time from just subtle humor, and then the jokes that she obviously wrote in the film, spectacular. Loved it so much. Loved her character in the film. It was so great. And also Emma Thompson. Don't really have a lot of experience watching a ton of her work, so I didn't really have any expectations going in there. And now I'm going to seek out everything she does because she cracked me up in this movie. Great comedic timing. I did not expect that. I don't know if she's done a lot of comedy in the past. Honestly, I'm not sure. I need to study up on that, I think, but she had great timing. Her jokes were just rolling, and she was just rolling with them, and it was so great. So much fun. I could just tell the cast was just having so much fun. The supporting cast of all the men that they worked with in their writing staff. If you've seen the trailers, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to spoil anything. But all the supporting cast was all wonderful, hilarious people. People that aren't that famous, but I feel like in this film, if people go out and check this out, which you'll see if I'm recommending it or not, but I hope they get higher up roles. There's a couple dudes that I've seen in there that have like small roles in a lot of things that I'd love to see more of. And maybe this film will do it. Now, as I said a little bit earlier, it's a fun look into the comedy world. It's a late night talk show and just these writers, staff, and everything like that. It's something that I've always dreamed of doing. I pride myself in being slightly humorous at times and make people laugh. But comedy is one of my favorite things in the world. I've studied it. I've watched documentaries about it. I've studied specific comedians themselves. And I just love comedy in general. So seeing a little bit of a sneak peek inside that world excited me even more, and something I didn't expect to see that really just won me over that much more. Now, one thing that honestly surprised the hell out of me, it's been a pretty decent year for comedy so far. I mean, Long Shot was hilarious. Booksmart, really, really funny. But I think Late Night might beat all of them. It's up there with Long Shot for me, because Long Shot I absolutely loved, but Late Night might be up there. They're fighting for best comedy of the year so far. Luckily, it's still only end of May, so maybe we'll get some more out of there. I always love comedies. I'm going to check them out all the time. Sadly, I might be one of the only people checking some of these out in theaters, but I love a good comedy, and this one might be the favorite of the year, so stick around on the channel to see where I rank my... I might do a separate movie category ranking for just comedies if there's enough of them, but I mean, shit, so far this could even creep up into maybe a top 10 list. We'll have to just see that in December. But yeah, rating this, it's a hard one because I really loved it. It got slow maybe just a little bit, but it picked itself right back up, and yeah, not very many complaints at all that I can really think of off the top of my head. So I'm probably giving it, maybe right now I'll put it like a 4.5, 4.75? Nah, 4.5. I'll put it at 4.5 for now. Definitely want to check it out again. Might even check it out in the theaters again. I might pay for it just to check it out again. So, but yeah, 4.5 out of 5. Highly recommend checking it out. So please do. Comedies need to be seen in theaters, need to be seen in a crowd. Joint laughter, always a great time. And yeah, please like the video, comment on the video, tell me if you're excited to see it, tell me if you've already seen it. I'd love to have a conversation. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm still putting out videos, multiple videos a week, so if you like me, share me, subscribe, watch my shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to say shit. Watch my stuff, and yeah, just have a great time. I mean, I love watching movies. I'm having the best time in film school trying to make some movies, so that documentary I talked about in other reviews, we're just about done editing, and we might decide what we're going to do with it, and then I might share it with some of you guys, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I shook that a little bit.